We gon' be up till the sunlight comes. I won't get no sleep with you. Ain't no man above your love. We gon' play that nice and smooth.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a story time. I know how much you guys love those, so I wanted to get one out for you. This happened back when I was in Tennessee, back in like March, I think. So let me just get into like the story because it's a crazy one, okay? So it all started, it was like a Wednesday night, I believe. This is like back in March, so earlier this year when I was back in Tennessee living with my brother for a little bit. My brother and my sister-in-law. And okay, so they go to church like Wednesday nights. It was me, Jalen, my sister-in-law, my brother Quay, and my niece. And we were on our way to church, or we were on our way home from a church service. And it was around like 8-ish o'clock, I believe. I'm not really sure on the time, but it was like dark outside. And it was a storm. It was like a really bad storm too, because I remember we were on our way home and we had to pull over in a bridge or under a bridge because the rain was just coming down really hard. So it was a really bad storm. I mean, it was like lightning, everything, thunder, crazy. I was scared. It was crazy. We waited under the bridge for about maybe like 10 minutes or so, and then we were on our way back home. When we got closer to the house, we saw this car. Well, I don't know if everybody else saw it, but I saw it. And it was a car, it was like a truck or something that like looked like it was stopped at the house, but when we pulled up closer to the house, it just took off. And like immediately I'm flipping out in the inside, but I was just like, no, I wasn't flipping out. I was just thinking like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like, what is that car doing right there? Like, what is really going on? But I didn't think too much of it or tell anybody else about it because I'm like, maybe I'm just tripping. But y'all, when we pulled up to the house, we pulled into the driveway. The garage door was shut. So when we pulled into the driveway, we pulled up close to the garage, but then it was like room behind us, and all of a sudden, like, I'm like, what are these lights behind us? And I'm looking behind, and there's a car that pulled up really, really close. Like, actually, I think it was a big truck. It was a big truck, and it pulled up really close behind us, like on our butts. And I was like, are we expecting somebody? Like, was somebody supposed to be coming over today? And they were like, no. And so we were like, okay, what are we doing? I'm not getting out of the car. Like, y'all tripping. My brother Quay was driving and my sister was in the front. It was Jalen and then my niece in the middle and then me on the other end. Quay, my brother, turned, or he like went in the front yard because the front yard's on this side of the driveway. Literally put the car in the front yard. Like, we drove a full circle in the front yard. And I'm like, what the heck? I can't even set this up for you guys the way that it really happened because it's so hard to explain. But basically, he like did a U-turn in our front yard, in their front yard, and we're just sitting there like, okay, what's supposed to happen now? Because the person in the truck, or whoever is in the truck, I don't know if it was one person or two people or whoever, but they were like just sitting in our driveway, and we're like, what is going on? Now at this point, we're facing the street, still in the middle of the drive, or in the yard. So my brother would hit the gas a little bit, and then the person in the truck would hit the gas a little bit, going towards our driveway. So it was just the weirdest thing. And then my brother was like, because my brother is, he has a license to carry a gun, or a permit, or whatever it is. I don't know. So he carries his gun everywhere, like, to feel safe and stuff. He kept saying, give me the diaper bag or something, because I think his keys to his car was in, because his car was in the driveway and we were in my sister-in-law's car. So he was like, give me the diaper bag, because I think his keys were in the car. Or his keys were in the diaper bag. While this is all happening, like, we're still watching the car behind, or the car to our side or whatever, because we're like, who is this? What is going on? Meanwhile, my niece is like yelling and stuff. Jalen is like acting scary. I mean, I don't know if he was scared, but he was like kind of didn't know what to do or what to say. My sister-in-law, I can't remember how she was acting because I couldn't really see her, but my brother was just being like, give me the keys, give me the keys. And I'm like, yo, I can't find them. I'm in the back. I don't know if I was excited. I wasn't excited, but when something like this happens, I'm not like the panicky type where like, like, I'm not the one that's panicking who can't think straight. I'm the one who's like, what we doing next? Like, come on, we need to do something. You know, I'm that type. I'm not trying to sound like like I'm ready to fight or anything, but I'm definitely not scary. I feel like I'm good under those type of pressures because I've been in situations like that where like I need to not panic. I need to actually get something done. Okay. This all happened within a matter of like minutes. The truck backed out our driveway and like, okay, so it backed out the driveway and then went straight up the street. And so my brother backed into the driveway some weird way and then got the keys to his car, told us to go in the house, and then took off in his car in the front. He hit a U-turn in the front yard and then went to chase the car. Now at this point, now we're all just sitting in the car looking lost and confused except for me, because I'm like, we're not going in the house. Why would I go in the house? And they know exactly where we live. This could be a setup. This could be like they're gonna come back and get us, or there can be people already in the house. Like, they know exactly where we live. Why am I going in the house to just be set up? Like, no, that didn't sit right with me. So I said, sis, do you want me to drive or you want to drive? Because we're gonna go follow Quay. That's just how I felt. I don't know if that was the smartest move or whatever, but I definitely wasn't gonna sit in the driveway where they knew where we lived. She was like, I'll drive. So she hopped in the driver's seat and then I hopped in the passenger seat, and I'm like, let's go, like, let's do this. And I don't know exactly what I thought was gonna happen, but I was just ready for anything. So she pulls off and we're like driving up the street to go find Quay. Well, we see the truck coming back down the street, and then the Quay, we see him about to pass the car. So now it's really crazy because they're like slowing down at each other, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if dude had a gun, because my brother's windows are really tinted, so you can't really see in them, and then you couldn't see inside the car or the truck windows because it was really dark too. So at this point, we don't know what's going on. We don't know if they're talking to each other. We can't see nothing. We don't know if dude has a gun. We don't know any of this. So at this point, I'm like, Jalen, dial 911. We have no idea what is going on or what could pop off. Jalen is dialing 911, and we kind of stopped behind Quay and the other car because we didn't really know what was going on. We kind of wanted to see like what was going to happen. And so my brother pulls up a little bit past the car, and then he like hops out his car, and you know, he has his gun or whatever. So he like is doing this with his gun, walking up to the car, and the other window, the guy's window rolls down, or I don't know if it rolls down or he hops out, but all of a sudden I see the door swing open, and my brother is like this with the guy with the gun. So after all of that happened, we find out that it was actually my sister-in-law's brother. So like my brother-in-law, you know, but we found out that it was him who popped up, who came all the way from out of state to see them, but like didn't tell anybody. So he just literally popped up, and it was just him. Like, we went through all of that stress. He was scaring the bejesus out of everybody, and it was just a visit. Like, it was so funny though. Like, we hopped out like, what the heck? Like, Jalen is shaking. Quay is scared. Well, Quay, I don't know if he was scared, but Quay is freaking out. My sister is freaking out. My niece is like totally oblivious to all of this that's going on. But I was ready in case anything popped off. I'm just that type of person. Like, I'm good under pressure. Like, I was ready for anything to happen. But that's all that the situation was. I'm glad it wasn't nothing super serious. I'm glad it was him, because that was actually a really scary situation, and I don't really know what we would do. I don't know if what we did was the right thing, if I was supposed to chase him, like go chase my brother with him. Let me know if anything like that ever happened to you guys. Let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what you guys would do in that situation. Would you guys go chase my brother too, or would y'all go in the house? Like, let me know what y'all would do. I'm really curious. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos from me, definitely hit the subscribe button. It's free. Don't even trip. It's all good. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. Bye.